Mae Govannen, my Elven Fae and Otherkin family. Today is tips for living an Elven life every day. So I wanted to go ahead and respond to multiple requests to do something with Elven Jewelry. So I could go the route of doing, how to do silver, and we can actually do that someday if you'd like to. How to pour silver, how to make real jewelry out of molds and things. But something that is much more in line with the resources and capability of most people is to use 3D printing. Now, why do Elven Jewelry? It's not just Elven Jewelry, and throughout this video, I'm going to be showing you some examples of different kinds of things that you can do, whether it's Elven, Fae, Otherkin, Pagan, Christian, whatever it is that you like to do. Most of us tend to like to surround ourselves with what we call beauty, things that give us peace and remind us and inspire us in who we are. And so obviously a lot of people in the Elven community love Elven jewelry and pictures and things that we can do on the walls and all sorts of things. Now we have a company, my wife and I, we have a company called Elven Artifacts, and I'll try to put that at the end of this video if you want, and it does that very thing, where we sell online 3D printed models of Elven artifacts and Fae and Pagan and Otherkin. But this is not meant to be a sales video. This is a how-to, how you could do it yourself if you'd like to. And one of the beauties of 3D printing is that if you can imagine it, you can print it, you can bring that imagination into reality. A very beautiful thing to do, to be able to take your imagination and bring it into a physical reality. And it used to be there were some serious impediments behind most people being able to do that, and most of it was cost. When 3D printing first came out, it was thousands and thousands of dollars for a printer. That is now down to a little over $100 a printer. It's still up there, but you can get a 3D printer at home that can print the jewelry that you like and small objects, and you can do it for a little over $100. And if you get them on sale, probably even cheaper than that. And I'll try to remember to put some links in the description, because you can get a lot of these on Amazon. The second impediment used to be that the models, unless you were a really good graphic artist and modeler, 3D modeler, you were pretty much out of luck unless you went and studied it, which could take a while. And it used to be that the programs were so difficult, software programs were so difficult to use. Well, that's changed. It is now within everyone's purview pretty much that there is lots of free software out there to create your own models. And if you don't feel like learning, and it doesn't take a big curve, but if you don't feel like learning to make your own models, there are thousands and thousands of free ones out there. I'll list in the description several online companies that they sell models, but they also offer thousands of free ones. You can go into Turbo Squid or Yegi. Yegi's one of my favorite, and you can go in there and just type Elven Jewelry. Lots of Elven Jewelry models, and most of them are free. Some do cost, but some of the cost is so inexpensive, but a lot of the really beautiful ones are free. And you download those, put them on your printer, and print it, and you have 3D jewelry. So today we're going to print a single piece for you, and it is the leaf brooch that we saw on Lord of the Rings. That the Fellowship was given to hold their cloaks on with the brooch. And we're going to show you how to make that as a brooch or as a necklace. And that's just one simple little example of how to do this. And then I'll try to list, like I said, the descriptions on where you can buy these things if you decide to do it. And please, as always, do not hesitate to respond to this video. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you have some questions, and I will do my best to answer those questions and help guide you in the right direction so that you can create your own. You can bring your imagination into physical reality. It's just an amazing gift to be able to, the opportunity to be able to do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then let's see what happens. Before we get started, though, I'd like to go ahead and just put up a few images of some of the possibilities, and these are just barely touching on some of the possibilities of things that you can do with the 3D printer. These are different images of models we've done, most of them, of course, Lord of the Rings and fantasy like fairy and such. The beauty of all this, and I'm going to go into a little bit deeper, is, and I'm going to talk to you just for a moment how to do this. Here's a musical instrument that was made with a 3D printer: flute, elf ears, little dragons, and basically the imagination is your limit. Different kinds of glasses and cups, jewelry. There's so many things that you can do with it. So if you want to surround yourself with elvish or fae or pagan or other kin type of beauty, 3D printing is one way that you can do it. And again, it's all just up to you, your imagination. Here I'm taking about a minute or two out and actually showing you, most of it's going to be in high speed, exactly how it looks when you're printing something. So today I decided to print the Lothlorien brooch that you saw in Lord of the Rings that everyone in the Fellowship Company was given by the elves of Lothlorien, mainly Galadriel. And so this is a 3D print of the actual leaf brooch, and then we are able to go on once it's done, and you can get most of the pieces for, like, say, if you want to make it in a necklace, the little rings that you're using in a necklace. You can get the actual silver necklaces or gold necklaces. You can also get the little clips that you can glue onto the back to make them into a pin or a brooch. And so here it is going in 3D. This is really a wonderful process. And again, before this was printed, it was just some data in a computer that I was able to play with and manipulate and change it into a brooch or a necklace. This is being done on what's called a Creality. That's the particular company that makes this 3D printer. I actually got it off of Amazon. Now, at the time I got this was probably about $200 to $300 range for this printer. But the costs have gone way down. And what it's using right now is a plastic type of filament that's actually printing. Now, the beauty of the filament is that it is eco-friendly, all plant-based, and you can even make these out of wood. You can even 3D print wood, because you can get this plastic filament that is also infused with bamboo or redwood or oak or maple, and so you can actually print in wood. It's just beautiful. But this is, again, an example of taking something from your imagination with free, and there's tons of free modeling software, or to actually go out and buy the models. And then here, as you can see, we have printed a Lothlorien brooch. So I hope that you might look into being able to get into something like this. I hope you enjoyed that. It really is a lot of fun. My wife and I, we created this company to do this so that people would have access to having this kind of artwork and culture in your home, to surround yourself with this kind of beauty. But I also want you to be able to have the opportunity to do it for yourself. So I hope you all enjoyed that. We're going to be continuing with our Elven Healing series, so we're coming up with that one here in the next, hopefully, week, and that'll be on women's health from an Elven perspective, how you can help heal yourself, and of course more Elven sayings and all. And my partner, my wife, Famist, has requested that I do a review on the upcoming Amazon TV series, the Amazon series, internet series, The Rings of Power, with supposedly by J.R.R. Tolkien. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That'll probably be in the next couple of days. But I think we're going to be the only one, and you're going to see tons and tons of them on YouTube and such with doing reviews of them. This one's going to be from an Elven perspective. So I'll be coming out there in just a couple of days. So again, I hope you enjoy that as well. All right, as always, thank you everyone for watching and listening, and I look forward to seeing you again. And until then, may you all be blessed by the elves. Have a most blessed and gentle rest of your day. My name is Dr. Erendil Spindlealis, and I am the Elven Scholar. Namarie.